morning everyone, it's Sara again. I'm the lead physio at the Samson Centre for MS. Today I'm going to take you through 15 minutes of standing balance and standing posture exercises. I'm just going to show you the setup before we start. So I've got a chair here to my side and I've also got a chair behind me as well. So if you set yourself up at home somewhere where you're going to feel safe, you've got the security or something to hold on to if you need it. Quite a good place to do this would be at home with a kitchen work surface in front of you and a chair behind. And then if you feel that your legs are giving way or suddenly feel very tired, you know that the chair's behind you to sit slowly and steadily down. Okay, so let's start here in standing. Just going to think about getting those feet hip width apart and just have a check-in with what this bottom tends to do. So my bottom likes to stick out a little bit, so I've really got to focus on tucking under. So it's like tucking my tailbone under here and then lifting all the way through the middle, picturing that cord here right in the crown of your head, lifting you up towards the ceiling. So already you should feel an extra sort of 2 inches taller, so we're opening up here through our centre. I want you to think about those feet. Just have a little wiggle of your toes and see what that feels like. So you might find that you've got some tightness there, or they tend to be pulling and tightening into your shoes. I want you now to think about really lifting those toes and stretching them out. Now my camera isn't good enough for you to see my feet, so I'm using my hands as feet here. So I want you to think about lifting, stretching, and really stretching those toes away from each other. Just take a little breath in to hold that stretch, and then you're going to place your toes back down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to think about our feet. So I'm going to support myself here with the chair. I'm going to think about just what it feels like just to transfer my weight over one side, coming through the middle and over to the other. Now it's very easy to do this really just fast, then you're not getting the benefit of stretching through your feet. So I want you to take it really nice and slow and steady. Feel the movement. Think about keeping nice and upright as you're moving. So we're taking our weight to one side, through the centre, right, feeling the sort of outer border of this other leg. Here we go, through the centre, good. So we're going to go all the way one way, all the way the other way. Okay, and then come back to the centre. So now you should be equal right and left. Now we're going to just change that movement so we're coming forwards and backwards. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So my feet are hip width apart. Now I'm drifting my weight forwards, drifting back. That's it. I'm coming over my toes. Take care on this one on the way back. So you're taking your weight back onto your heels. So forwards and back. Well done. Let's just do one more. Forwards and back. Excellent. So you can just find that centre. Okay. So we're going to come into doing a little sort of a little circle with our weight. So this time today you're going to picture that you're standing on a clock, and we're going to see if we can take our weight around to every single number on the clock. Once you get moving, it does begin to make sense. So we're going to drift our weight forwards as if we're coming to number 12, and then we're coming around to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My weight's back on my heels. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I'm back at the top of the clock. So I'm just taking my weight around my feet. A little bit of a balance challenge there. Okay, so you're going to keep that going for me. I'm coming sideways so you can see what I'm doing. And now we're going to see if we can reverse the circle. So we're coming anti-clockwise, round we go. And you might find that once you've got your balance, you can take both hands off. Or you might find today you're a bit tired, a bit wobbly, so therefore just hold on. Okay, that's lovely. Good. Let's come back to the centre. So we've been up on our feet now for about 5 minutes, so you can either stay here, just challenge yourself a little bit more, or you might want to come and have a little seat. So just keep that focus on your posture, really nice and upright. Just going to think about these shoulders now, so we're going to slide up and slide down. So lifting up and down. Okay, so now we're going to take those shoulders high up, all the way to your ears, lovely, and then all the way down. Think about sliding these shoulders down. We're going to come into something called toy soldier. So we're just one arm, if you could just picture a little soldier marching. Arms are travelling straight. I'm leading the movement with my thumb. So you can continue the movement here in sitting, or you can come up into standing, check that posture, and then we'll work in standing. So although our arms are moving, actually really the exercise is a full body exercise, because we're really focusing on keeping upright, keeping the length through our body. Okay, so keep that bottom tucked under. They're the ones that want to sort of start drifting back. Well done. So now we're going to do 8 faster ones. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lovely. So bringing those arms down. Okay, we're just going to think about our feet here. So you're going to have to just watch where my head's going. I'm now just lifting up onto my toes, coming down. So I'm lifting up both of my heels. So you can continue doing this in standing. Your legs are feeling tired today. You can do exactly the same movement. So I'm lifting up my heels, coming up onto my toes. So coming up and down, just working those calf muscles. So as you're doing this, you're picturing yourself just being pulled by that cord straight up. Don't let yourself drift one way or the other. You might find that you've got a stronger leg which wants to sort of bring you off to the side. So you're really trying to focus on trying to get that movement nice and equal. So lifting up and down. Okay, up and down. We're going to do a few more here. Lifting up and down. Lifting up. Good. Last 2. 1, 2. Okay. So we're going to come and do some little mini squats now. So either holding onto the work surface with 2 hands or one. I'm going to turn sideways. You can see what I'm doing. First of all, I'm really focusing on keeping this bottom tucked under. Now we're going to take a breath in here at the top. As we breathe out, you're going to stick your bottom out as if you're going to sit on a chair behind you, and then push back up, coming all the way to the top of the movement, squeezing your bottom in. Down we go. Coming up. So you're going to keep that movement going for me. Now, as you're moving, I want you to think about what's happening with your knees. They should be travelling over your second toe. So just check that your knees aren't knocking together. So check, we don't want this movement to happen. Your knees are travelling forwards. That's lovely. Again, you're picturing those as if your legs are railway tracks. Coming down, coming up. Well done. That's a very good one. Okay. So this last couple, you're going to really focus on sticking that bottom out. Coming up. Bottom out. Coming up. Okay, last couple. 1, 2. Okay, that's great. So you can sit down and take a break here. We're going to do some stretches now for our trunk and for our spine. So you can do these sitting. If you want the challenge and you know that you're feeling steady on your legs today, you can come up into standing, and you can do both of these in either position. Okay, so whatever position you're in, stand up nice and tall, really lengthen through your spine. I'm going to do a little side bend, so I'm going to slide my hand here down the outside trouser seam. Take a breath in, coming back to centre. Well done. Okay, so we're coming down. So I'm feeling a little bit of a stretch and a pull through my side here. That's completely normal. Okay, so down I go. Breathing, coming back. Well done. Breathing out. Okay, we're going to do one more to each side. Great, we're going to come into a spine twist, so you can hold on with one hand, maybe cross one hand over your chest. Breathe in as we breathe out, and twisting round, trying as much as I can to keep these hips pointing forwards. Around I go to the other side. One way. The other. And come to centre. Okay. So again, check that your weight's equally centred through right and left. Okay, so you're going to place one hand, or if you've got the balance, two hands here on your thighs. Take a little breath in. We're nodding chin to chest. Just sliding hands down to around your knees. Breathe in, and then we're rolling back up. Breathe in. Breathing out as we roll down. Coming all the way back to the top of the movement. And we're going to do one more here. Nod chin to chest. A little roll down. Take a breath in. Rolling back up. Okay, going to take a stretch through the front of our bodies here. We'll do these next ones sitting. So we're going to take a little breath in. So you breathe out, you're going to see if you can make a nice Y shape here with your arms. So I'm stretching, and I'm also thinking about lifting my heart here up to the ceiling. So we're just reaching and stretching. Breath in. Bring the movement back down. Breathe in, breathe out. Big wide stretch. Well done. Coming down. Okay, we're just going to finish here with a few breaths. I'll come in a little bit closer. Okay, so we're going to think about here, shoulders melting down your back, nice long neck, arms are relaxed. You close your eyes for a moment. I'll try and just guide you through these final couple of breaths. So think about the weight equal through both of your sitting bones. Weights equal through both of your feet. You're going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then you're going to blow out through your mouth. And again, nice deep breath in through your nose. And blow out through your mouth. And you're going to blink your eyes open. You're going to return to your normal breathing pattern. And we'll finish there with the movements. So they'll just give you a couple of ideas of things that you can do throughout the day. So, you know, it might just be that you can do a couple of little mini squats, or maybe you can do a few little heel raises whilst you're waiting for the kettle to boil. But the most important thing is that you're moving as often as you can. You know, maybe taking a walking lap around the garden, for example, going up and down the stairs an extra once or twice in the afternoon, but that you're keeping as active as you possibly can. So when you return to the Samson Centre, in hopefully the not so distant future, you'll be in tip-top condition and we'll be able to pick up where we've left off. So stay in, stay well and keep moving, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye then.